Going live. Hello, YouTube. I'm Bruna and I'm the host of this afternoon. Today I'm here with Charles, Lira, and Aurelio. This is Talk and Talk conversation platform where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. This immersion here is not a class, it's a conversation, which means nobody here is going to teach or to judge or to correct you. It's just a safe place to talk. As I was saying, this is not a class, but if you want to take classes, you can find more information on talkandtalk.com.br. We have classes for beginners and intermediate in English, Spanish, and French. Well, there aren't any video today. We don't need to split the rooms because there are just four of us. So as usual, we're going to start introducing ourselves. And I want to ask you, Aurelio, to start introducing yourself, please. Who are
Yes.
you? Share the world. Share to the
Yes.
world.
Hi guys, I'm Aurelio. I'm 52 years old. I was born in Italy. I live in Italy, and I'm a normal worker, nothing special. I like to stay on Talk and Talk because first of all, I have the possibility to sharing my passion regarding the different idiomas, and because I have the possibility to meet with other people in other part of the world, and I think that is good because in this way I have the possibility to improve myself and open my mentality, and I think that is very good to have a different point of view respect the other person here in Italy. That's it, guys. Thanks.
Yes, it was really nice what you said about the access to a lot of people and the culture too. That's basically what we're doing here. Thank you so much for sharing. Charles, how about you?
I would like to have this passion like Aurelio, but I don't have Aurelio about language, about discover and learn a new language. But I can confess I start to study English because aviation, my passion. And now I enjoy. And maybe I will try learn French. And maybe I'm start like this thing. I always was a matuto guy from the farms, from the countryside, but now I'm start like this taste to discover new language and understand people around the world. Yeah, it's me, 43 years old, a mature guy, father, two daughters, and yeah, passionate for new things. Right now, I'm living in Calgary, Canada, and now I need to use a lot the English. Thank you, Bruno, for helping me in this way discover
Yeah,
the English language. That's it.
yeah. And I must tell you, I saw your wife around here last week. I think it's really nice to know your family is here with us. That's really really good. So, um,
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have too much money for put for my daughters participate too, but I'm thinking some months I will do that.
okay, that's pretty good, pretty good. Thank you so much for sharing about you and your journey. Let's hear from Lira now. And you, Lira, go ahead. The guys are
Okay.
opening their hearts today.
Okay, about me, I'm 44 years old. I live in Recife I live with my wife and daughter. I have one daughter. She's a teenager. That's it. I like to watch movies. I like to play football in my free time. I work with technology. So because of that, I need to improve my English, My job demands a certain level of English. Because of that, I'm here to talk with you guys. That's it.
Very good. And thank you so much for sharing with us, Lira, about you, who you are. And I'm Bruna. I need to deliver a complete introduction to, because you guys introduced yourself so well. I live in São Paulo with my family. I work as a teacher and also the community manager here. I started working here on TNT last year in this December, November, something like that. And next week, I'm completing 1 year here, which is amazing. I love this place and I love learning languages. I found out and now I like Spanish too. Maybe French is going to be my next language, maybe Italian someday too. So I'm learning how amazing it is to like get to know other cultures, and it's like a new world opening, and I'm really, really happy. Well, guys, so today we're going to talk about ourselves, which is the topic. So let's start talking about our greatest personal values. This question is so hard, but I know there's a person here who is really good at talking about it. So Charles, can you share with us what are your greatest personal values?
All right. Of course. Thank you for having me first. Respect, I guess. Respect. And I think in Brazil nowadays, we lack a little bit of respect with each other. I did not like to bring this discussion to our meeting, but I think the word need more empathy, more patience. And I think I already told about this. To me, in my point of view, a lot of subjects are under the umbrella called respect, empathy, patience, solidariedade. I don't know how I can say this, and I will not try right now because it's worse when we try talk one word that you don't know.
I think it's solidarity. It's
Yeah.
similar. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think we need to respect each other, love more. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Yeah, all of these are great values, and I totally agree with you. It's really hard to see how it's getting harder and harder to have conversations and to just be like have respectful conversations, right? Like without everybody getting nervous or something like this. So I totally feel you. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Aurelio, is respect your greatest personal value too, or there is something else?
This question is so hard because I think that is so difficult to speak regarding ourselves, and in my case, is very difficult. But I think I search to follow all rules that my parents teached me when I was young, and I search day after day to respect it if it's possible, because in our life every day is so different, and we have the possibility to meet a different type of people, beautiful people and bad people. In my case, my principal rules that I search to respect every day, first of all, is to be honest, because I think that is very important. To be polite in every situation, have respect each other, because today I speak always regarding the Italian situation, because I don't have the I haven't idea what is the situation in other place. But here in Italy, unfortunately, in this period of time, the people don't have respect each other. They are so egoist, and this is not good. And another rules that I like to respect, and fortunately I respect every day, in my case, is to use to speak without bad words, because I don't like the bad words. I think that Yes, it's so hard, but it's possible to speak with in every type of situation with the different people and stay always polite and without using the bad words. And fortunately, I can do that every day. That's it.
I loved it. Yes, yes, yes. I liked it. Yes. I must confess I am the one who uses bad words. A lot of people always say, "Oh, you don't look like a girl who says bad words," but I do. Of course, not here, right? But in a daily basis with my friends, I do use them. But I totally get what you were saying about being polite. I think this is amazing. It's a really important value, and to me, this is one of the greatest too. I always try to be polite with everybody and to be fair too. I think this is another value I try to follow, to respect, just like Charles was saying, was saying, and to be polite, just like you said. I loved your answer. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Lida, I will call you in a second, but before doing it, I need to talk to Catherine. Hello, Catherine. How are you doing?
Hello. Sorry for my late.
No, it's okay. How are you?
I'm great. Hi guys,
Okay.
I'm Caroline.
That's good. If you want to go ahead, introduce yourself quickly.
Yeah, I'm Caroline. I study here for 2 weeks now, and yeah, it was a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here, girl. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. And let's hear from Lida now. Lida, and for you, what are your greatest personal values? Is it just like Charles and Aurelio, or you have other values?
It's difficult to talk about me, but I consider respect, empathy, my greatest value. I try to treat everyone the same form, independent of the money or social class. We are living a difficult time in Brazil at the moment because the politician, sometimes we don't respect the result or the choice of the other people. But that's it. I think the base, the convivence between being human is the respect to each other. It's my point of view.
Yes, it's really nice because we have here like a multicultural meeting with guys from Brazil, and Aurelio brought also his perspective from Italy, and this is really nice. I totally feel you, Lida, what you were saying about respect and being able to communicate and to share experiences. Like, it's even hard to talk to other people. We feel a bit afraid of sharing our opinion. It's really, really hard. Thank you, Lida. Catherine, how about you? What are your greatest personal values?
How much money is in your bank account?
Sorry guys.
It's okay, no problem.
My greatest personal value, I think it is be patient. I'm very patient person, and maybe be I don't know how to say. I put myself in the other place, empathy. I think it's
Empathy,
this word.
yes.
Yeah. So I think that is the greatest value for me.
This is a great value, and I will go with you. This is really important to me too. I always try to be empathetic. I think empathy is really, really important. Thank you so much. And I will move now to Lida. And the question number 2. Lida, share with us something you always wanted to do, but you have never dared to do this.
Yes, I have. I would like to open my own business, but I never dared. I don't know, because I'm afraid. And you know, but I would like to open my own business. I don't know if I will do it soon. That's it.
What would you be your business for? Like what area? In tech or something else?
Not in tech. It's cosmetic, you know. I don't know if it's correct. Cosmetic, you know.
Really?
My daughter is a maker, so she knows a lot about this kind of things, you know, makes cosmetic. So it's a way to earn money in other area, no?
Of course, the beauty industry is huge.
Yes.
This would be a great idea. Well, you have my support, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Just organize yourself and do it, boy. You can do that. I'm sure. Thank you so much. Charles, how about you? Something you have always wanted to do, but you never dared.
I try to think about, but it's difficult. Buy my airplane. Maybe I don't dare it because I don't have money, but I think that's it. And
But
I think I will not use enough for justify the investment. But yeah, maybe this. I'm a brave guy, and I used to do everything that I want to do, and have others desires that I don't realize. Oh no, realize no, not the word. I don't put in practice, but I cannot confess here because it's online. Yeah, that's it.
It's on YouTube. Okay. Very good, very good. Yeah, no, and it's really nice what you were saying, because you do a lot of things and you are brave. So this is great. Not having fear. This is amazing. Thank you for sharing with us. Let's hear from Aurelio now. And you, Aurelio, just like Charles, fearless, or there's something you haven't done yet?
No, my biggest dream is to be an astronaut when I was young and today. But unfortunately, when I was young, I tell this a lot of time. When I was young, I'm so stupid and ignorant, and I don't understand that the school and the study is very important. Fortunately, when I was around 19, 20 years old, I met with my wife, the girl that today is my wife, and she convinced me to go back at school and study very hard, and I follow this way. But after the marriage, you can imagine the situation is changed, and I haven't the possibility to proceed in the study. I finished the high school, yes, in English, high school, but I haven't the possibility to go in the university. I haven't and unfortunately, I don't proceed in this way. But fortunately, after this first period of study, I proceed, and today I'm so sorry. Today I proceed with my study. In fact, today I speak in English. Fortunately, I started to study Spanish thanks to TALKNTALK, and I speak another the LIS. Italian language science, and
That's awesome.
I proceed. Yes, and I proceed to study a different topics regarding the technician, the chemist, and astronomy, and other topics. Fortunately, in fact, my wife tell this sentence every day: if you study when I was young, like today you are a genius. But unfortunately, when you was younger, you don't understand
Yes.
that the study and the school is very important. In that
Yes.
moment, I think no, I haven't the necessity to go to school. When I grew up, probably people search me because I can save the world, but unfortunately,
Yes.
the
I
reality
think
is so different.
it's really nice. Yes, it's really nice what you said, because that's true. We don't value school that much when we are younger, right? And then
Yeah.
we grow up like, oh, I should have studied more. I should have given more value to school, right? I totally feel you.
Yes,
Yeah.
when I was young, I prefer to think regarding my friends and the girls. Unfortunately,
Yes, it's common, right? Like you do this. Yes,
yes.
it's common. Yeah, very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I totally feel you, and it was really nice what you said about school and value studies. That's really, really important. Karen, how about you? What is
Yeah.
something you wanted but you never dared to do?
I never dared to travel by myself. I think it would be a huge experience travel alone, know a new country, but I don't have money, not now, but and I don't have courage to do that because I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's something that I want to do one day, but I never dare do this until now.
Have you ever traveled in Brazil to other states by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
No, but it's different,
it's
of
a
course.
step. Yeah.
Yes, of course, of course. It's not the same. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. I want to hear from Charles, the next one.
Before you ask the next question, I would like to know about
You can
your
share
answers because I like
Oh,
I
I
liked
forgot.
your answers, the first
Damn
and the
it.
second one.
I forgot. Well, I was saying that my personal values, for sure, it's about being empathetic. I always try to like listen to the other guys and to like try to put myself in their shoes, you know. Respect is also something that I always like to think about. I think it's the basics, but it's important. And about something I always wanted to do but never dared. This is really hard, but I think traveling by myself for the first time or doing things by myself, you know, like this is something I don't usually do, and I think it's important to enjoy our own company. This is our own companionship, not company, our own companionship, and yeah, so I intend to travel to. Actually, I'm going to travel to Minas Gerais this year in December by myself, and I'm gonna do it for the first time. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be big. So that's it about me. Well, let's go to the next one. Do you regret things you didn't do? What is your biggest regret? It can be also about things you did. If there is something, you can also share this. Let's start with you, Charles. Do you regret the things you didn't do?
Maybe, but I don't remember. I don't use regret. But of course, we have some things that we do and we regret. I smoked too much when I was young. I smoked more than 15 years. I drank so much and I was a crazy guy. I and I'm not proud of this period, maybe. But
Yes.
like I said, I'm not regret. Just period build my behavior, build my currently Charles, and I did everything what I wanted to do, and I I jump in the life, and different from you and Catherine, I travel where I would like to travel. I did what I would like to did. I had passion for so many girls that I would like to be loved, and I choose one girl for be my wife, and now I live this, and I don't need to jump the fence because I live everything I would like to live for I got married. So
Very
I
good.
think that's it. I don't regret too much things.
Yeah, I think it's nice what you said, because at some point we learn from this. Of course, it's not. There are some experiences we had that are not nice, right? Like smoking is not good, like the effects later, or like drinking or things like that. But when we experience these things, like we can learn from it, right? And we are who we are because of the experiences we had, right? So it's really nice what you said, Charles. Thank you. Catherine, how about you? Do you regret something you didn't do? Do you have any big regrets? Share with us.
I'm the opposite to the Charles, because I regret to be very good girl, you know. I think when I was a teenager, I would be more, I don't know, do something crazy, do crazy things. So, for example, when I was teenager, my co-makers, the people who study with me, painted their hair, and I always want to paint my hair too. Classmates there. I always want to paint my hair too, but I never dare to do that. And now I am adult and I work and I can do this more. So I regret this time don't do crazy things.
I totally feel you, but let me ask you something, Catherine. Is like you didn't do these things because you didn't want, because you were afraid, or because your parents didn't allow you to do this?
The both. The because
Yeah.
because I think I will pay my hair, and I don't know, it's been a long time to uh, the color go away. So
Mhm.
and my parents didn't allow me to do that. So the
Yes,
both.
I got you. I totally feel you. My parents, they are, and they have always been really overprotective, and I also didn't have a lot of experiences when I was younger. So if I could, I think I would be more responsive. I of course we need to respect our parents, but I think sometimes I needed to just reply a little bit to the no's they said. I always accepted everything they demanded, and I've never said no, or I want to do that, or like shared my wishes. So this is definitely something I would do too. I would tell my parents my wishes. Yes. Thank you so much, Karen. I loved your answer. Aurelio, how about you? There is something you regret, like
Yes.
besides not studying?
Oh, yeah, yes, I regret it every day, but not because, example, today I work in a factory where I have very great and special colleagues. My work, yes, is I like it, but it's not special because I work in a warehouse. I use the lift. I stay very well with my colleagues, but I can tell you that my work is boring. Different if I have the possibility to do an instrument. Unfortunately, I can't. my work is so different because I have the experiences. I have the possibility to live live different experiences, different situation, and I have the possibility to have very high preparation regarding different topics. Today, yes, my work is so beautiful, but is boring. Day after day is always the same. Doesn't change. It's always the same. I like to have a life like an adventure, but unfortunately, it's not possible.
If you are an astronaut, you would have a lot of adventures, right?
Yes. No, but you think that when I was around 18 years old, I went voluntary in the Italian army. And in that place, I stay very well. The work is very interesting, but in one side is so different. At the end, I decided to getting out because my actually wife, when I was in the army, she was a girlfriend, told me the army is so dangerous. You have a high possibility to dead. Yes, this is true, but I told her the situation is so dangerous if you use the zebra crossing, because the people on the car don't respect the priority. In that case, it's so so difficult and so dangerous. But the life is this. I prefer not to stay to think, regret the past. I see the moment and the future, and I hope that the future is so beautiful and always together, my wife and my family, because for me they are the principal reason of my life. That's it.
I loved it. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing it. You and Charles brought the same point. It's important to like think of the present and the future, and it's not good to like focus on the regrets we have, right? Lira, thank you for sharing, Aurelio. How about you? What is something you regret?
About me, I have regrets for I having to study early, when I was younger. So my parents told me all the time to study, but I don't listen. Now I know that the value that have a good study, that's it. But it's part of my maturity, it's a process of my maturity. So I gain on other things in the streets, for example, but that's it.
Yes, I loved it. Just like Aurelio said, studying is really important, but it's normal that we don't value it when we are younger. And but it's nice what you said about being mature to understand these and like develop other things too. It's part of life, right? Very good, very good, very good. Let's keep with you, Lida. Let's go to question number 4. What people don't care, but from your point of view, they should care? Difficult.
With health, that's it. I saw many people who don't care about your health, but it's important. Health is the first thing you need. Without health, you don't do anything. So that's it. I'm not an example, but I'm trying to have a good health.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yes. Yeah, I totally agree with you. A lot of people don't take care of their health, don't do exercises, don't take care of their eating habits. I think it's not about being thin, you know, it's about taking care of the only thing that is going to be with you to the rest of your life, right?
Yes.
It's not about being fat or not, or it's thin or anything like that. It's
We
about
need
taking care.
a balance, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay. We need to eat. What do you think? But you need to eat moderate. You know, you can drink everything, but that's it. It's a balance.
Very good. Totally agree with you. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's hear from Aurelio now. What do you think about it, Aurelio? Things people don't care about, but they should.
Yes, in my point of view, today the problem here in Italy always is that the people are so egoist. I'm so sorry, and they don't think regarding the other people. There is a big egoist, and I think that is not good because if you stay alone, you can live very well. I think that is very important to sharing all our life together with a friend, with a colleagues, with a family, because we have the necessity to stay together. We aren't different types of animals that they stay alone. For us, it's very important to have respect each other and to ask if we see a person in difficulties, ask if he have the necessity to help, because today I see example a person that I have a problem, the people on the street prefer to proceed in his way without in his way without have interested regarding the people or the person that have a necessity in the street. And in my point of view, this is not good today. In the past, the situation is it was so different, because I remember when I was younger, the people ask you, how, oh, Aurelio, all good, you have a problem? No, it's good. Today, the situation, unfortunately, is the real situation today, but I don't like. I prefer the past, but we are in the future. If the future is in this way, I think that is a big problem for us.
It will be a big problem, definitely. Yes, we are. I think every day, every single day, we're getting more and more selfish, as you were saying, and like focusing in ourselves, in our problems, right? It's all about us. It's really, really hard. I totally agree with you. Thank you so much for sharing. This is definitely another great point. How about you, Charles? So we had selfish, just like Aurelio said.
The list is
Health,
big.
Kira mentioned.
The list is
Yeah,
big, but I will start from the previous conversation from Aurelio and Felipe. They brought the point about education. I think it's one point. It's a good point. And until now, people don't care about. But I'm a little bit worried about climate change. I think that people don't pay attention, and should be about natural resource. I guess sorry, this pronunciation, it's so hard, but I think it's so important. I'm from design. I'm from the. I was married with an environmental engineer, so I work more than maybe almost 16, 17 years in one governmental agency, environmental. I lived on the Amazon or in the Amazon. I don't know this one, but yeah. About consumptions, everyone talk about nature, about climate change, but everyone used to consume a lot bullshit and technology and stuffs, and I think it's important we pay attention. Use less energy, use less water, use less stuffs.
Yes.
Like I said, the list is bigger, and I will not spend our time
No, it's great.
talk about every eating that I would like to tell, but that's it, I guess. And I would like to know about Catherine. It's more young and it's another approach,
Yes.
I guess.
I agree with all of you, but I would add it that I think people should be more attention with the quality time, because nowadays we are always on a rush and we don't have time to do anything, but we have the same time that my parents have, for example. So I think we spend this time in a wrong way, like be a long time in the social media or watching TV on the internet. So if we organize the time, we can have time to worry about the environment, to study, and to do all things that we have to do. That's it.
Really good point. I when I read the question, I started to think about the environment, just like Charles mentioned. Last week, I guided the talk about pollution, Charles, and it was amazing to think about that. It's something we still have to talk more and to discuss more often. And I totally feel you. Catherine brought a good, amazing point too about the time management, right? Like manage the time to be with your family, to be with the ones you love, and to work to have your hobbies. Sometimes things are so in a hurry that while we are with our family, we are on the cell phone too. So there are a lot of points to bring here, right, Catherine? A lot of things to mention in this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, really difficult. But thank you for bringing it. It was nice because each one of you like brought something different, and you are saying the things I wanted to say. I was thinking of the environment just like Charles, so I would just copy him. I think we need to discuss more, and not just talk about it, but like try to bring solutions to think of the things we are doing that is polluting the environment. This is really serious. Well, guys, heading to question number 5. That's hard. If you could change something about yourself, what would it be, Aurelio?
In my case, I'm not fortunately a perfect person. I have a lot of defective flaws, but I think that I don't change nothing in myself, because yes, I'm not perfect, but I love myself with all the problems that I have. But I think that is very important. When this is another story. When I was young, when I was a teenager, I don't like my notes because I have this problem. And I spoke with my parents. Ma, I don't like my nose. Can I change it if you go in the hospital with a chirurgical operation? And I did the whole process before the operation. At the end of this story, I think and myself, and I decided no, I don't change my notes, because Yes, it's not very beautiful. It's not perfect, but I was born with this nose. If the people like me in this way, is good. If I don't like, I haven't a problem. I like myself, and I don't change nothing in my body, in my body.
Yes, yes, that's pretty good. Yes, it's really difficult when I don't know, when we want to go through surgeries, right? Because it talks about insecurities. Sometimes like someone said something about us and we just want to change because other people, I don't know, they like mocked us or they bullied us. So yes, it's like we are beautiful the way we are born, and I'm glad you didn't change it. And I really liked what you said about not changing anything nowadays, even though you're not perfect, it's your characteristics. This was really, really beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Charles, and you, would you change something about you nowadays? Or just like Aurelio, you are proud of who you
If I could, I change everything for bad, of course. But it's not me if I change everything in myself. But I would like to be more patient as Catherine. I'm a little bit explosive and my patience is so short. I would like to be less clear, less direct. I would like to be a little bit false, like a lot of people there I know, because sometimes people don't handle well with the truth. Yeah, I guess. Sometimes we need to arrest our tongue in our mouth, and it's not my quality, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. It's enough for today, but I have a lot of things and I would like to change a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yes, it's nice what you said, like to change for better. And I think the thing you mentioned by being about being false, it's complicated because it's part of life. To I don't know if you agree with me, but I think that sometimes any strategy to deal
Yeah.
with other people, right? But
Give a step back.
Yeah.
Arrest your tongue in your mouth. Don't fight, and neither ever fight. It's worth, right?
Yeah.
We need to learn about this. Some
Yeah.
fight you should avoid, and unfortunately, I'm a fighter, and I don't reject any fight. So sometimes I'm lost because this. Yeah, I face a lot of trouble in some jobs because some not too good boss or manager, and I face some problems because I buy some fights there I should not buy. Yeah, sorry, this
No, it's okay.
this
No problem.
creation, but sometimes it's difficult you building one expression.
No, I totally got you. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. You did it. Karen, how about you? What would you change about you?
In the opposite of Charles, he said that he would like to be more me, more patient, but I would like to be more you, Charles. More like you, more fighter, because I think be patient has a bad side. When you are too patient, people used to don't respect you. So yeah, I would like to be more fighter, more daring. So yeah, this is a problem for me.
Yes, I totally feel you. I'm not a fighter too, Catherine.
Yeah.
Are we the same person because everything is matching? But
Yeah.
Sorry,
go
sorry,
ahead,
girls.
Charles, go ahead.
Sorry. I think, Catherine, it's difficult. We find the balanced point, and it's so difficult. Sometimes we tend to go to one side and another. It's so hard. Like I said, if we become perfect, maybe we don't be ourselves, I guess.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Just like Aurelio said, our imperfections are also part of us, right? So it's important. Guys, I don't know if what I could change about me. I think I would share my feelings more often. I'm not that good at telling other people how I'm feeling. Like, I don't know, if Charles did something to me and I didn't like, I won't tell him, you know, I will keep this feeling to me. And we always talk here about the importance of communication, right? And how it's important to express stuff. And yeah, I'm still working on this. So if I could change this, I think I would tell more often, you know, my feelings and let other people aware of how I'm feeling. Yeah, that's it about me. Well, we have 5 minutes, so I think we can go straight to question number 9, guys. Which habit would improve your life? What habit do you think it would make your life better or easier, or it would improve it? Let's start with you, Catherine, please. What habit?
Be more organized. Yeah, and I don't know, because every time I started to do something like study English, so I started to do this every day, and one day, no, I the patient today, and when I see I don't study for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so yeah, I'm not a constant person. So yeah, I would love to change this, because be constant is a good habit for everything.
Girl, I feel you. Oh gosh, I'm experiencing the same thing with Spanish. I'm struggling a lot to practice and to study. Like I'm not being able to keep consistency. It's really difficult to me. So I totally understand you. Thank you for sharing. The same thing is happening in my life. How about you, Aurelio? What habit would you improve in your life?
I think I don't go at work. In this way, I have a lot of free time for me, for my study, for my wife, for my life, for my family, for all. And fortunately for me, this very I have only 5 years to go to work, and after I retired, and this is good because if I good don't call me, I can stay here on the earth and to spend a lot of time free without, I hope, without problems.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much. And last but not least, how about you, Charles? What habit would you improve in your life?
Oh my gosh, I think I could improve my life. It's stop to drink, it stop to smoke. I think this is good habit. I stop drink and smoke when my first daughter. I need to train this daughter
Perfect. It's great.
daughter born, and I'm so happy because it's more than 12 years. I stopped smoke and drink. I stopped when my second daughter born, maybe 5-6 years.
Nowadays, you never drink?
That's it.
Alcohol?
No, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore, and for me, it's a good habit there. I guess improve my life, and I'm so happy because my daughters and I did this decision, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally feel you. Very good. Very good. Yes. Guys, and I think for me, I kind of answered a little bit about the emotions, right? That I want to share them more. Well, we just have 1 minute, so I'd like to thank you so much for opening your heart in this immersion. It was a pleasure having you here. You can send your feedback here in the link I sent in the chat. And if you are watching us on YouTube and want to have access to the questions previously, be part of this community on WhatsApp, have access to the classes and everything, you can find more information on the website, talkandtalk.com.br. Guys, have a great night. Thank you so much. Thanks Aurelio, Charles, and Catherine for being here. Have a great night, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
Bruna. Bye.
Bye.